Hurricane Fiona is expected to strengthen as it heads today to Turks and Caicos. That storm already has devastated the Dominican Republic and Puerto Rico, leaving millions without power or water there. Joining us now from Salinas, Puerto Rico, NBC News national correspondent Gabe Gutierrez. Gabe, good morning. What does it look like there?
Willie, good morning. This is what many neighborhoods in southern Puerto Rico are waking up to. Down trees, down power lines, and no drinking water. A few hours ago, we even saw some rain here, but thankfully the floodwaters here in this neighborhood have actually begun to recede overnight. Still, the toll in Puerto Rico has been devastating. At least 3 people are dead here and also in the Dominican Republic.
This morning, Fiona has strengthened into a Category 3 hurricane as it barrels across the Caribbean, leaving a widespread trail of destruction. Twisted meadow and mudslides in the Dominican Republic, which is now under a state of emergency, and catastrophic flooding in Puerto Rico, where millions of American citizens are in the dark. Overnight, just 11% of the island had power. Only 35% had running water. Some areas drenched with more than 30 inches of rain since Fiona first made landfall on Sunday. From the air, staggering images of entire towns underwater, people on rooftops desperately waiting for help. More than 1,000 people across the island have already been rescued.
No power, no water, nothing.
Fabian Moran and his family in Yabucoa were among them as the water kept rising.
Had you ever seen something like this before?
No, never.
Mudslides, sinkholes, bridges washed away. The scope of the disaster still not fully known, since rescuers are still trying to reach remote areas that are cut off. On his way home from London, President Biden called Puerto Rico's Governor Pedro Pierluisi, pledging more federal support.
Was the government here on the island prepared for this kind of storm?
Definitely. Much better prepared than when Maria happened.
Exactly 5 years ago today, Hurricane Maria sliced through Puerto Rico, killing an estimated 3,000 people and decimating the island's electric grid.
Is it fair to describe the power grid in Puerto Rico as a complete disaster?
No, that's too much. It is fragile. It is fragile.
How long do you expect the power to be out for?
Most customers, I hope, will get their power back within days. How many days? That remains to be seen, but definitely not months.
Here in Puerto Rico, there is widespread frustration that the power grid was not more effectively rebuilt after Hurricane Maria. Meanwhile, as the cleanup effort after Fiona begins here, Turks and Caicos is now bracing for Hurricane Fiona as it continues to intensify into a major hurricane. Willie?
Sending the very best for our friends in Puerto Rico, as you say, still struggling 5 years after Maria. NBC News national correspondent Gabe Gutierrez in Salinas, Puerto Rico. Gabe, thanks so much.